Hey, I'm Josh. Today I'm going to do some retail arbitrage. I'm going to show you how I go into a store and find products that I can buy and then resell them on Amazon to make a profit. So what store am I going to? I'm actually taking a little bit of a road trip today, and I'm going to head up to an Under Armour factory outlet store that's about 45 minutes away from where I live. I've never actually been to this store before. So it's a little bit of a gamble, but a few weeks ago, I'd gone to a different Under Armour factory outlet and I did really well in there. I spent about $500 in 15 minutes and a lot of the stuff had about 100% return on my investment. So I'm hoping for a similar outcome today, but we'll see how it goes. I think first I think I need to go to Starbucks. Damn it. So I started an Instagram page. You can follow me at unstoppable_Josh on there. It's going to be geared towards reselling. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to post on there. Maybe I'll post some of the stores I'm going to, some bolos, some behind the scenes stuff like packing and prepping. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be pics of me at Starbucks or clips of me talking to the baristas, but you can head over there and check it out if you want to. Okay, so we're at the store. The Under Armour sign and the Levi's sign up there are so close together. It looks like it's going to be an Under Armour / Levi's store. Kind of like those fast food places that are a KFC and a Taco Bell twice the terrible. Thank you for holding the door, kind sir. Okay, since I've never been to this store before, I'm just going to make a big loop around the whole thing just so I can see what kind of sales they've got going on. You know, where's the clearance section? Where's the bathroom? I think I drank too much coffee on the way here. A lot of these racks have a 50% off sign on them. Unfortunately, 50% off of the MSRP price is still a little high in most cases. As far as retail arbitrage is concerned, these are actually cool. This is a faux fur Under Armour jacket. That's pretty neat. They do have a lot of shoes in the store toward the back, but you don't even want to bother looking at them if you're doing retail arbitrage for Amazon because they're basically all restricted for third-party sellers like us. Let's give one of these a scan here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, you see that red box there that says restricted, so we can't sell that shoe. I mean, we can't even apply to sell it is basically what I'm saying. See, these are all restricted, so there's really no point in even looking at these unless you're doing like eBay or somewhere else. So because you're gonna ask, I got auto ungated in Under Armour after selling on Amazon for about maybe 4 or 5 months. It was pretty quick. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest three-point shooter of all time. Not me, Steph Curry. That was my best impression. Okay, so we're in the clearance section. They got a women's clearance rack there, and they got a men's clearance rack over here. And the sign up there says take an additional 50% off of the already marked down price. So it'll be 50% off of that $26.97. So that's a pretty decent price compared to the MSRP price down there. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at. Hopefully we can find something. Okay, so you do have to be careful with Under Armour stuff because you can't sell all of it on Amazon in new condition for some reason. So let's scan this pair of pants here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we scan those and they're $84.99 on Amazon and it would be half of $52.97. So everything about that looks profitable, but you got to be careful here because you click on that page and then down here it says you cannot sell this product in new condition. If anybody knows why that is, why like half the Under Armour stuff you can't resell in new condition on Amazon, let me know. You can click there and it will show you the conditions that you can sell it in. So we can't sell it in new or refurbished for some reason, but we can sell it in used, collectible, like new, whatever. But there's really no point in picking it up if we can't sell it in new condition on Amazon. So you got to be careful because you'll be in the store and you'll see some profit and get really excited and then you'll get them home and you'll realize, oh shoot, I can't sell these as new, and then you have to return them and it sucks. Okay, so the next thing I'm looking at here in the men's clearance section is this pair of Under Armour pants here. So they'd be half of $87.97, whatever that is, and the MSRP price is $130. So let's give it a scan with the Amazon seller app. Okay, this one's kind of interesting. I know you're thinking, oh, the sales rank's 1.4 million. That's way too high for sports, right? And there's nobody on this listing right now. But we do need to double check and make sure that we can even sell this. So we'll check selling eligibility and see the restrictions here. Okay, so we can sell this as new on Amazon because it says that right there. So let's go back here Let's take a look and see, has anybody reviewed this product? Okay, so there's one review on there and the sales rank is over 1 million for sports. That's not good. But let's get some more info here and see if we can figure out why it's so high. So we're gonna open up Keepa and give it a scan here. And the reason why it looks like, if we look back an entire year here, it looks like hardly anybody's been on this listing really. And you can see if you look back the last 6 months here, there's looks like there's a little speckle right there that somebody was on this listing. So let's open up an app called Profit Bandit here and give it a scan so I can get some more info that might help me make a decision here. It's a little glitchy today. Okay, so we're on the main page here. And this is interesting because you can see on the sales rank history chart, it looks like it's sold right there back in November, which coincidentally coincides with when somebody had it there on the listing. So they had it down for sale for, geez, I think somebody bought this for about $200 there, if I'm seeing that correctly. So I think if I price this even remotely reasonable here, so let's say we were selling it for like 120 and we're getting it for half of 87. My brain hurts. We'll just punch in 43. I'm dumb. Okay, so that green box, we could make about $53 on this. I have a hunch that these might sell. There's all the fees broken down where you can see where the money's actually going to go. So I filmed this a few weeks ago and all the stuff you're seeing in this video has already been sent off into Amazon and some of it has already sold. These pants sold for $130, which gave me about a $70 profit on them. But this just goes to show you, you can't just go off sales rank. You need to look at Keepa charts, sales rank history charts, and throw in a dash of intuition when you're making these calls. Some of the time it's okay to do something risky, just don't do it all the time. Okay, so now we're looking at this women's, it's like a raincoat or a jacket or a windbreaker, who cares? So it's half of $85.97 and the retail was $100. So we gave it a scan with the Amazon seller app. And the first thing we want to do is check, can we even sell this on Amazon? So selling eligibility, you can sell this product in new condition. It says that right there. So we'll go back here and the buy box price is $94.99. And the sales rank, it's a little bit high there at 750,000 for sports. But we'll click there and we can take a look and see who else is selling it. It's only got one review. That's not great. Okay, and there's the lowest price is $94.99. And there's like 7 people on there. I wish there were fewer people. So now we're going to open up Profit Bandit. Profit Bandit costs $9.99 a month. It'll give me a more in-depth look at the product here. Okay, so we're on the main page. There's the sales rank. It's a little bit high, but you can see this thing does sell. The sales rank history chart is more important than the sales rank. So every time it sells, the sales rank drops down and then it creeps back up and it sells and it drops back down. So we can see some movement on there. And these are the other people who are selling it. We already saw these people in the Amazon seller app. And now we're going to take a look at the built-in Keepa chart, which will tell us what it's been selling for the past 3 months. Okay, so it was at $100, which is the retail price there. And then it dropped down a little bit to where it is now at like 94. So let's see what we could pick these up for. Half off of 85. So we'll just put in 42, whatever. Okay, so we'd make about $29-30 on these, and you can hit that green button there, and it will break down all the fees and tell you where the money's actually going to be going to. They had 2 of these. I think I'm going to pick up one of those. I don't know if I'm going to buy both of them. The sales rank's a bit high. Okay, so the next thing I'm looking at here is this Under Armour long sleeve shirt. It's like a dry fit material. It would be half off of that $21.97. I think that's $21.97. Is that a 7 or a 1 there? I think that's a 1. So it would be about $11 or $12 to buy here. Okay, so the buy box price is $39.96. That's the current buy it now price, and the sales rank is 99,000. That's pretty low. That would definitely sell. So let's see who else is selling it here. Okay, so there are some reviews up there. And it looks like there's about 6 or 7 or 8 people on there. And the lowest price is actually $32.99 on there. But if we're getting it for like 11 bucks, we could still make money on that. So let's open up Profit Bandit here so I can take a better look at it. Okay, so let's go back to the main page here. And yeah, based on the sales rank history chart, this is going to sell. And then we'll go to this page, which just shows us the other sellers. We already saw these people on the Amazon seller app. And here's the Keep It chart. So the price was up around 40, and then it's dropped down a little bit there. Let's open up the Keep It app and give it a scan here, so I can take a look further back at what it was selling for. Okay, so this product's only been on Amazon for 3 months. Okay, so I feel like the price is going to keep dropping a little bit. That usually happens with these newer products. And then it'll come back up a little bit. But let's see what we could make on this if we got it for like 11 bucks here. Okay, so the green box there, we could make about 11 bucks. That's 100% return on my investment. So I'm going to pick that up and just chance it. Okay, so everything on this rack is $19.99, and it's just filled with different colored sweatpants or whatever these are. So we'll give them a scan with the Amazon seller app. The MSRP price is $49.99, and they'd be around 20 bucks here at the store. Buy box is $53.03. Let's click there to make sure that we can sell this. Okay, yes, we can sell this in new condition. So we'll go back here, and the sales rank is nice and low at 11,000, and we'll click there to see who else is selling it. Okay, so $53.03 is the lowest price on there. There's a lot of people on this listing, but that's okay. And it crept up a little bit, up to like 60. So let's check Keep It here and give it a scan and see what it's been selling for a little bit further back here. Okay, so it was up at like 65, and then it just keeps creeping down here, but we should be able to jump on here. Let's see how much we could make on these. So we'll go back here, and we'll click down there. That'll take us to the page, which will let us... Oh, I got to move out of the way. Someone wants to look at those sweatpants I was hanging on here. Let me reposition myself here. Okay, so click on Amazon fulfilled. So if we're getting for about 20 bucks, we'll put in $20 as our buy cost. And so our profit would be about 18 or 19 bucks there. You can see that number in green. And they've got a whole bunch of them. They got a whole rack of these that are about the same in profit. So I'm not going to go crazy deep, but it would be kind of nuts to not pick some of these up. Okay, so everything on this table is $16.99. It's a bunch of boys' hooded sweatshirts that have been marked down. So we'll give this one a scan right here. The buy box is $48.99. That looks pretty good. There's only one seller on there right now. So let's give it a scan with the Keep It app here. Okay, so it's only been a listing for 3 months there, and there's not a ton of sellers that have been on it. And I did ask the lady about them, and she said this is all they've got. They don't have any more in the back here, so it might be like a limited run here. Gave this one a scan right here. And the buy box is $44.99, and the sales rank is really low on these. I'm not even worried about that. There's 2 Prime people on there that are selling it. Okay, so let's go back to this gray one here since it had a higher buy box price. And we'll click there. And then we'll click down here, and that'll take us to a page where we can calculate a profit here. So Amazon fulfilled, and if we're getting it for about $18, it's about 100% ROI. So, I mean, it would be crazy to not pick some of these up and send them into Amazon. All right, I just left the Under Armour store. I did pretty decent in there. I ended up spending $307.49, and the total profit I should get after I get that $307 back and after I pay Amazon all their fees, I should make about $300, give or take. Everything I picked up in there had about a 100% return on my investment. They did have that rack of those fleece joggers that were marked down to $19.99. That was a really good deal. I only picked up about 4 or 5 pairs of those. I very easily could have gone much deeper. I mean, I could have just like wheeled the entire rack up to the register, paid for it, and then wheeled the entire rack out to my car and been done with it. Because if you looked at the historical data on those, they were probably never gonna go below a price point of where you wouldn't make at least $5 to $10 per pair on those. But as it stands, I'll probably make about $20 a pair on those. I decided just to leave some behind for people who just wanted a good deal on some joggers. You're welcome. No, I don't want to go super deep on an item and have a bunch of money tied up in something like that and have all my eggs in one basket. So that's really all I got for you today. I'm Josh. That's what I did today, and I'll see you next time.